Our next speaker is a dear friend, Aileen Ma, representing the DC chapter of the Japanese American Citizens League. Aileen is the co-president of the chapter and is a Shin Sansei Japanese American and 1.5 generation Chinese American. Through her leadership of the chapter, she works with the young Asian Americans in Washington, D.C., also known as JACL, and seeks to continue the chapter's long legacy of civil rights advocacy and strengthening connections among the region's Nikkei and broader Asian American communities. Welcome, Aileen.
Good morning, and thank you for being here. Can everyone hear me? Thank you. Thank you for the introduction, Katie. My name is Aileen Ma, and I serve as co-president of the DC chapter of the Japanese American Citizens League. On behalf of the chapter, which is marking our 80th anniversary this year, thank you so much for joining us for the 28th Annual Freedom Walk. I just want to take a moment to thank our fellow organizers and volunteers and all of you for being here. We are so, so grateful. And especially want to thank our speaker, Takeru Moto, for being here and for sharing his story with us. Thank you. As we reflect on the incarceration of Japanese Americans during World War II, it is hard not to think about the men, women, and children who are being detained in our country today. Once again, we are living in a moment when the rights and protections that the Constitution extend to us all are being challenged. So, what does our history, the American story of Japanese American incarceration, ask of us today? As a Japanese and Chinese American, my family has always warned me to not stir up waves, to work hard, to keep my head down, and to remember that there are things that shikata ga nai, cannot be helped. Perhaps your family told you this too. But history teaches us that silence does not protect us. When any of us are targeted, all of us are at risk. When any of us are denied liberty and due process, the very idea of America is at risk. This moment requires each of us to do what we can, to tell our stories and to speak up for ourselves and our neighbors, even when it is difficult, even when it is tempting to look away. Even during the war, there were neighbors, faith leaders, and community members who chose to speak out, who stood with Japanese Americans and chose courage over fear. There were also Japanese Americans who resisted, who challenged injustice, and who refused to remain silent. That is what we must do today. As the DC chapter of our nation's oldest Asian American civil rights organization, we are working to share Know Your Rights resources and practical tools to support people across the DMV area who are being singled out, and we are staying connected with each other during this difficult time. It matters that we are here today, and it matters that we keep showing up. For those who are able, we invite you to continue walking with us beyond this event and to join us at No King's Day today, following the Freedom Walk. Especially during these troubling times, it is more important than ever that we have places like this memorial. It is not only a monument, but also a gathering space. It is a reminder that never again is not just a phrase, but a responsibility we carry forward, one that calls us to act now in the present. Remembrance is not just about the past. It is about how we care for one another and what we choose to do now. So thank you for being here and thank you for walking with us.
Thank you, Aileen, and thank you to the DC chapter of JACL for your continuing support of Freedom Walk.